Hey folks, another edition of Gross Vintage Grub. Today we will be reviewing this bad boy. It is a Beansicle, or a Beanie Weenies mixed with gelatin and put into a popsicle mold so you can take your protein on the go. Not a bad idea. I do not, however, own popsicle molds. So I had to make mine out of a coffee cup and a popsicle stick, or a couple popsicle sticks. And, oh boy, so it's a little girthier, a little bigger than that one. But here it is. Now I used a baked beans and Armour Classic Franks with gelatin. I didn't know how much gelatin it had. I had the recipe at one time. I can't find it, but it has the picture for it. I think I had too much gelatin because this is almost like a dog toy of some kind. But here it is. So basically, it's just gonna be beanie weenies and onions, and there's a little ketchup in there, and a little barbecue sauce, and then the gelatin. Sometimes the gelatin, just the texture of it is so gross that it makes it horrible. But let's give it a shot. Nope. You know, the downside to this is that the gelatin, the texture just makes it bad, but it's also just eating everything ice cold. You know, Beanie Weenies is like one of my favorite things ever, but this really isn't that good. The premise is great. Maybe I added just too much gelatin. You can see that, and there's plenty of. This would be filling if you ate this whole thing. So overall, the taste isn't. Let me get. No. I just got a big old piece of gelatin, and because I added too much gelatin, I added 2 envelopes of it. Yeah, I'm gonna give this. Don't forget that a 1 is gross and a 10 is horribly, horribly gross. Something that would automatically trigger your gag reflex. I'm gonna give this like a 1.2. It's kind of a letdown. It's not as gross as I was hoping it would be. A 1.2 for this one. So that brings me to my next comment I want to make. I've been getting in a lot of comments on Facebook and on the channel about people telling me I should try things. Now the premise was I was trying actual recipes that have been published through McCall's Magazine, Good Housekeeping, even Old Betty Crocker, and the soup companies like Campbell's. We've had Campbell's, and we've had like the tuna fish companies and whatnot. So I'm going to do this one-time thing. If you leave a comment, like an old recipe, like say your great-grandmother used to make, and a lot of people wouldn't really find it appealing, but it's like a family recipe. Like my great-grandmother used to take the white stuff from your watermelon. You had the pink watermelon, then you had the green rind, that white ring, and she'd cut it up and pickle it. And that was something she used to make, and a lot of people don't, never heard of such a thing. So if you have an old family recipe that's odd or crazy or nutty, and you want to put it in the comments on the YouTube channel, not on Facebook, but on the YouTube channel, I'm going to randomly select one, and we'll review it here, and we'll try it out. All right. So I hope everyone's doing well. Like and subscribe on the page, and until next time, folks.